Krishna, everyone. So, I welcome you all to this series of Gita Sandesh, and we are going to start this wonderful series today. And I welcome all of you. So, my name is Vrajeshwari Vinita Devi Dasi, and I am connected with ISKCON from past 15 years, and I have been practicing and teaching Bhagavad Gita from past 12 years. So it is will be a great journey together to understand all the 18 chapters, like what we can take from it, what are the values which we can derive from it. So let's start it. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So, welcome you all to this wonderful series. And I would like to first, I'm very much grateful to the founder Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness, A.C. Bhakti Vedant Swami Srila Prabhupada, who my all the efforts are like I offer to him. These all sessions are offered to him, and they are inspired by him because he has taught us simple living and high thinking in today's world of where people are like simply living and I thinking. He taught the principle of Bhagavad Gita, and he made it very simple for all of us so that we can practically apply all the principles of Bhagavad Gita in our day to day life. And he made it very simple so that we can all understand it nicely. So let's start it. You all have come here and you want to know. So I really appreciate that you want to contribute like your time in understanding in day to day. Today's life like is so hectic, so busy, but you are all taking out time to understand Bhagavad Gita. So I'm really grateful to all of you that you have shown interest in understanding it. So put my all my effort so that I can make it very easy and simple, and you can take like lot of lessons from it which you can apply in your life. And another thing is I would like to say you can note down in every class what is the takeaway for today. So first thing is like we want to be happy, and that is our right. Like no, we all want to be in a joyful mood. We don't want like distress and all problems should be coming in our life. But what happens in our life, it's a cycle. Like sometimes the things are very good, very joyful, and suddenly next moment distress is coming. So nothing is permanently, that I think everyone can observe. One day we are very happy and suddenly some challenge is coming, and we are again distressed, then again, like it's a cycle, it keeps going on. So how can we be permanently situated in happiness or in bliss? So when we hear Bhagavad Gita, we can understand the concept, because happiness is not like no conditional. Like if I'll get something, then only I'll be happy. If I'll eat gulab jamun, then only I'll be happy. If I'll get the things which I am having in my mind, then only I can be happy. So that concept we get a very much clarity by understanding Bhagavad Gita, like how happiness I can achieve, and it's like how I can make it separate from the things which are bringing like no ups and downs within my like no happiness. Now we always have such kind of questions which you can see here, like who am I? What is my purpose of life? What is my relationship with the God? And who is God? Where I have come from? Where I will go after leaving this body? So many questions keep striking our mind. Many a times we are so occupied, such questions doesn't come even. Some of you who are sitting here, they might be thinking, I never get such questions. And some of you might be getting. So, Bhagavad Gita, in like when you are attending all these 18 sessions, these all questions, slowly you'll be able to get answers. You'll be getting answers to all these questions which are striking to your mind whenever these all things are coming, where the God is situated and what is my relationship with it. So all these 18 chapters which we are going to do on daily basis from Monday to Saturday, so you'll be getting answers for all such kind of questions which keep coming to your mind. We go to the doctor, and whenever we are ill, we visit a doctor. He writes a prescription for us, and he gives us instructions on what we should do and not do, and when we should take the tablet and how often, what all the food, before food or after food, when we have to take. And he may give us other many instructions also, like what kind of food we should take during this medicine course and how we will get well soon. And he also want to, his main aim is like we should get well quickly. So similarly, our supreme lord Krishna is giving us prescription for the lasting happiness in Bhagavad Gita. Lord loves us. He is our supreme father. So he loves us the most and he wants us to be happy. In Bhagavad Gita, he is telling us what to do and what not to do so that we can be happy. Generally, people have the misconception that if I am going to follow Bhagavad Gita or if I am going to read Bhagavad Gita, I have to become a sannyasi or I have to leave everything. Whatever I'm doing in my life, I have to leave all those things. Might be I will be going to Himalayas, then only I'll be able to understand. And lot of different things. People have misconceptions about Bhagavad Gita. There is no such thing. Bhagavad Gita helps us how to handle different kind of situations which are coming in our life. It trains us. It's a kind of manual which teaches us how we can uh, balance the things in our life, how we can happily, when we have come on this planet, the Lord has sent His words, His instructions, His guidance to us. So he has told in Bhagavad Gita how the things you can handle. See, challenges will be coming here. You cannot stop the things. See, rain is coming. So we cannot sit at home that yes, it's raining, I cannot go anywhere. No, we have to take umbrella and then go out, or we have to wear the raincoat and we can step out. So this kind of guidance is given by the Lord that see, bombardment will be there, but you should know how to handle it. So many misconceptions like you will become a sannyasi, you have to leave your family. So Arjuna, he was crying like, no, I should leave everything and go to Himalayas. But Krishna didn't ask him that you should go to Himalayas and leave everything. Whereas he asked him that you should do your duties. So whatever is our prescribed duties and whatever things we are doing here, Bhagavad Gita gives us more perfection in that. How to handle the situation, how to handle the relations, how to manage the things in our day-to-day life. So these all things are very nicely told by our Supreme Lord, our Supreme Father. We are His kids. So he want, see, none of the father, our own parents, we see, they want that we should be like, no, we should be successful in our life, we should be doing good in all our relations. Same is our supreme father, he wants us, like, no, that we should not face failures, we should be handling all the situations very nicely. Bhagavad Gita, it consists of 18 chapters, and the full Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapter, there are 700 shlokas, 700 verses, and it is divided into three sections. These three sections are, first is Karma Yoga, then Bhakti Yoga, and then Jnana Yoga. Okay, and now we move ahead towards the summary. So, chapter 1. So, what all is coming in the chapter 1? I will give a brief overview. So, 1.1 to 1.11 comes battlefield. So, there is discussion about what all is happening and what all there in the battlefield. Then, 1.12 to 1.20, there is a sign of victory for Pandavas. What are the signs? That all we will be seeing. Then 1.21 to 1.27, we see the causeless mercy of the Lord Krishna. And then comes 1.28 to 1.46. Then comes Arjuna's reluctance to fight. He doesn't want to fight. So that all we are going to see. Now, 1.1 to 1.11. So there comes, first 1.1 is Dhritarashtra's mood. So we get to know what is the thought process of Dhritarashtra. Then after that, soldiers who all are there to fight, and then we get to know the Duryodhana's mood. So let's start with first shloka of Bhagavad Gita, where the Bhagavad Gita starts. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmashetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamakah pandavaschaiva kim akurvata Sanjaya. So Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? So now many of you might be knowing Mahabharat story. So Bhagavad Gita is taken from the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharat. So Mahabharat is divided into different parvas, and Bhagavad Gita is during the Bhishma Parva. It was spoken by the Supreme Lord in the battlefield of Mahabharat. So, what do we like know? How now Dhritarashtra, this is a blind king, and little bit you might be having the idea of Mahabharat, like there are two parties, cousins, Pandavas and Kauravas. They are from one family, and Kauravas, led by Duryodhana, he has cheated Pandavas in different ways, and he has captured their property also. So now they are landing up into the battle. So here, so Dhritarashtra, his brother was Pandu, his children were Pandavas, and his sons were called. Pandavas were 5 in number, and Dhritarashtra was having 100 sons, and they were called as Kauravas. So now the war here is starting because of the Kauravas' attitude. So here, Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjaya, like, no, who is sitting in the palace, and how Sanjaya is able. Now, Sanjaya is his assistant, or we can say, like, no, worker there. So, this Sanjaya, he is sitting there in the palace. He's not in the battlefield. He's sitting in the palace, and he can see whatever is happening in the battlefield of Mahabharat. How? Because of the mercy of Vyasadevji. So Vyasadevji comes to Dhritarashtra before the war starts, and he asks that, would you like to get a, like, no, special eyes drishti from me, because of which you can sit here and see the whole battle of Mahabharata. But Dhritarashtra said, no, 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 I don't want to. So he was in doubt before itself that his sons are on the adharmic side. So it's a very challenging state for them. So he said, I don't want to see all that. You give to my this person called Sanjaya. So Vyasdevji blessed Sanjaya with this special Divya Drishti, because of which he can see the whole battlefield of Mahabharat sitting in the palace of Hastinapur. You want me to repeat again? Okay. So Vyasadevji blessed Sanjaya with this Divya Drishti, because of which he can see the whole battle of Mahabharat. And he can narrate everything, whatever is going on, to Dhritarashtra, who cannot see anything and cannot participate in the war. So this Divya Drishti is very special. Wherever he want to focus, he can see which person is doing what. So sitting in the palace of Hastinapur. So now let's move ahead. Who is Sanjaya? Sanjaya is like no, like chariot driver or assistant or a caretaker. Like no, he was there in the palace of Hastinapur, and he was like no, helping, like no, assistant to Hastinapur, caretaker, like that. So now from Duryodhana, so yeah, Dhritarashtra. So this Dhritarashtra, he is a blind king. So his affection for his children was too much. He was having blind affection towards his children, which has caused too much of damage to lot of things. So first, let us see what are the life lessons we can take from Dhritarashtra. So this Dhritarashtra, he like no, he was always having like no, very much affectionate towards Duryodhana. How much ever Duryodhana was doing wrong, he was not able to stop him. He was trying to stop, but not a full stop, because it was like no, he'll say don't do, please don't do, but Duryodhana will always ignore, and he will never listen to him. So he never checked on him whatever wrong things his son is doing. Even though he was getting aware, so Duryodhana did lot of wrong things towards Pandavas. He tried burning them in the burning alive in Lakshagra. He gave poison to Bhima. He tried to kill them multiple times. Tried to did so many wrong things he has done. So Dhritarashtra, being a father, never checked on him or tried like no stopping him. Even though he was just trying, but that was not on a very serious note. So now, being a leader or being a father, it's very much important. So here's a life lesson like for all of us who are parents or who are going to become the parents. So it's very much important like how we bring up our children, because parents are there to guide, to stop if the child is doing wrong. So if we are not able to control them, it is seriously going to put them in a very, very dangerous situation. So now, Dhritarashtra, what he was doing, like, no, he was not able to guide his son. So, which led to the battle of Mahabharat and a severe disaster. The Battle of Mahabharat is the biggest battle which has happened in the history, which killed so many people. So, this is all because of the wrong behavior and wrong deeds of his own son. So, being a father, he was so much partial, he was doubtful, he was having so much affection that he was not able to control. We can see in the words only, like, no, being a king, or being in a family member, he is a king cannot discriminate, he cannot be partial with his citizens. Like, no, if a citizen is doing wrong thing, king has to punish them, and he has to protect and preserve the law and order. If the king's own son is violating the law and order, what should he do? So the king is responsibility. Same is happening in our society. So what this our society, what is happening, like we can see in many leaders, many politicians, where their children are violating the laws and order, and they are not stopping them, they are protecting their children. So such kind of leaders, like we can see, we can compare, like how Dhritarashtra was. His own son is violating the law and order and doing the wrong things in the society. So, is this kind of king a good, genuine king? No. Same is the leaders in our society. Many leaders, their own children are violating the laws, and they are not stopping them. Same is Dhritarashtra is blinded with so much greed that he overlooked all the faults of his son. He is he is so much partial also that his brother's children, his brother has passed away, and the five sons who are not having father in their life, so they have captured their property. So now we can see Dhritarashtra, he was not a responsible parent, nor he was a responsible king, and he was very much doubtful also that whether his son will be winning the fight or not in the battlefield of Mahabharata. So these three things. So major important takeaway is that if you are a parent, then we need to stop our, like, no, children from doing wrong things at the right time. If strict actions are required, we need to take. We cannot be like telling them, yes, I love him, so I should allow the child into going into wrong directions. So very, very important that we take care how we have to guide our children. And we should be very much careful if we are holding a position of a leader and we are controlling our family. In a family also, someone is a leader. So if we are a leader, we need to be very careful to take care of these things, that if we are the decision maker of our family, then how we should not be partial, we should not be affectionate to the wrong things. So these all things are very, very important, we should be taking care. So now in 1.2 to 1.11, so these are all about what, like, no, how many soldiers are there, what kind of army is there. So Pandavas, they were having 7 Akshohini Sena, and Kauravas party was having 11 Akshohini. So in this 11 Akshohini, the major strong leaders were Dronacharya, Bhishma, Karna, Kripacharya, Ashwathama, very, very powerful people. And in Pandava side, they were Virat, Drupad, so Drishtaketu, Chekitan. See, all these things were, all these characters we can hear about them. So yes, I'm coming to it. What is Akshohini? So Akshohini, it's like it consists of 2,18,700 players consist of one Akshohini. So it's a combination. It's not like only walking soldiers. So there will be 21,870 elephants. Then these many chariots will be there. Then certain number of horses will be there, and certain number of walking soldiers will be there. So these all will be a combination, and it will be together called as one Akshohini. So Kauravas, they were having 11 Akshohini, and Pandavas were having 7 Akshohini. So there was a big gap in the army strength of Pandavas and Kauravas. Now Let us come to Bhagavad Gita 1.9. Anya cha bahava shura madarte tyakta jivitaha nana shastra praharana sarve yuddha visharada. So now Duryodhana is speaking. There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science. So now, Duryodhana is speaking this that people are ready to die for me. So we'll understand. First, we understood Dhritarashtra, what kind of his nature is, and what kind of lessons we can take from his decisions and his character. So we should take a note what I am learning from Dhritarashtra's thing, whether these all things I am not having in me, right? So we need to check ourselves at every point whether I'm not behaving like Dhritarashtra, right? So this kind of checks are required. Then now when Duryodhana is coming, it's very much important to keep an like no what kind of character this Duryodhana was having. Aparyatam tat asmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam paryaptam tva idam etesham balam bhimabhirakshitam. So now he's saying our strength is immeasurable and we are perfectly protected by grandfather Bhishma, whereas the strength of the Pandavas carefully protected by Bhima is limited. So now Duryodhana is comparing what strength I am having, who all are there in uh, my this party, and who is there in others party. And now he is comparing, like no, we can see how much his what kind of nature he's having. He is comparing, and we can see that he's saying people are ready to die for me. How much selfish he is, that he is putting the life on stake, like no, all these people who really like no come for him, he's ready to put their life on stake for his own selfish motive. So whole Mahabharat battle has happened because of selfishness of Duryodhana, the greed of Duryodhana, the selfishness of Duryodhana. So now he is addressing Bhishma. Bhishma is the commander and chief of Kaurava's party, Kaurava's side, and commander and chief of Pandavas is Drishtadyumna. So now he is comparing not to commander in chief, he is comparing Bhishma with Bhima, because Bhima has committed that he is going to kill off this Duryodhana. So now he want to show his false pride everywhere. So let's move ahead. What we see, what we learn from the life of this character Duryodhana. Destroying others for our survival is an unrighteous act. Neither human power nor money power will give us success. Only dharma can save us. Duryodhana, see, we can compare Duryodhana and Arjuna. Duryodhana, like no, every moment he is always thinking me and mine. You just think like no, what kind of nature Arjuna is having and what kind of nature Duryodhana. He's so selfish and he thinks only about my me. I should be happy. He has brought everyone in this battle of Mahabharat, whereas in future slides, further slides, we are seeing how Arjuna will be crying, I don't want to fight to save the life of other people. He will be having the pain that people should not die for me, people should not, no damage should happen to them, whereas he is saying people are ready to die for me, they should die, no problem, I should be happy. So this is the selfish nature of Duryodhana. And his pride, his self pride, he's so proudy that even though he is not having that strength, but he is getting proud because of other stand that Bhishma is with me, my grandfather who is so powerful. Karna is with me, Kripacharya is with me, Dronacharya is with me. All these powerful people are with me. So we learn lot of things, that how much we want the things and we want to enjoy, but we are not at all bothered about others feelings. Nobody, like Bhishma, Dronacharya, everyone tried to explain Duryodhana that war is not good, but he just didn't listen anyone, and he wanted to fight. So much selfish. So, and he's utilizing all of them. So we need to identify, like, what kind of nature am I not, I should not have such kind of nature, where even we can see the people in our surrounding who just want to utilize other people for their own sake. We should be very careful of such people who have the tendency of using others. And we should also check on ourselves, that am I not becoming like that, that I'm always thinking of myself. I'm not bothered about my parents, I'm not bothered about my friends, I'm not bothered about anyone, I'm just thinking of myself. So this is very, very important. This character of Duryodhana we should understand. I'll tell a small story here. Like when this battle of Mahabharat was, like, no, taking the place, like it just was in the planning phase, Lord Krishna went as a messenger and peace messenger. He wanted to stop this, like, no, they should not fight. But when he went, this Duryodhana, he was not ready to listen anything. Whereas Lord Krishna, he went and said that Kaurva, you, this whole property, Hastinapur and everything, this kingdom belonged to Pandavas. Their father, his father was the king. And Dhritarashtra was given just on temporary basis, that when Yudhishthira will become elder, he will become the king. But they cheated and threw them out. Now, Lord Krishna has gone there and he said, you don't want to give the kingdom, but at least give them 5 villages. Pandavas will be happily, I'll tell them, I'll convince them, and they will not ask anything. Please don't fight. But Duryodhana, he's so cunning, he's so selfish that he said, I'm not going to give a place to Pandavas which will come on tip of a needle. Everyone might have seen a needle. How much is the tip of needle? He said, I will not give even that much of bhumi to Pandavas. What you are asking about 5 villages? Ask them to come and fight with me, have a battle, and then we will see. So that was the overconfidence. Lord Krishna tried explaining him, but he was not ready to listen anything. And he tried to kidnap Krishna. He tried to kidnap him, but he was unable, because then Lord showed him his Vishwarupa. He showed his four-handed form. He became huge. So it was difficult. And then Lord Krishna came back. And when the battle of Mahabharat is declared, this selfish guy, Duryodhana, he reached to Dwaraka, to Lord Krishna, seeking help from him. That I need help from you in the battle of Mahabharat. And same time, Arjuna also reached there. And when they both reach, so Lord Krishna was sleeping. And as Arjuna has taken the place near to the feet of Lord Krishna. And Duryodhana sat near to the head of Lord Krishna. And Duryodhana came first and then Arjuna came. So they took their position. As Lord Krishna woke up, opened his eyes, he saw Arjuna in front of him. And he saw, Arjun, you have come. Yes, how can I help you? And then Duryodhana spoke up. I am also there, Krishna. You're not seeing me. Oh, then Lord Krishna said, you also have come. Okay, tell what kind of help I can offer. Then Duryodhana Arjuna said, my lord, battle is confirmed. We are going to fight. So I have come for help. Then Lord Krishna said, yes. Then Duryodhana said, I came first. So you have to first ask me what help I need. And then Lord Krishna said, see, my glance first fell on Arjuna. So I will give first chance to Arjuna. And Arjuna is younger to you, Duryodhana. So you should give chance to Arjun to ask first. Now Duryodhana is worried that, Duryodhana has come to take Narayani Sena of Lord Krishna, which is the world's topmost army, which Krishna is holding. So he has come to take that army from Krishna. And now Duryodhana is worried, if Arjuna asks that army, what I will do with this Krishna? I don't want him. So Krishna told, let me tell a little bit of that. Krishna told that either I can come with you, or my army is there. And let me tell you, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to lift up any Shastra or Astra in the battle of Mahabharata. I'll be just normal. And then, or my army. Any of thing you can choose. So Duryodhana was worried, if Arjuna chose the army, what I will do with Krishna? Useless. He is not even going to fight. Then Arjuna got the chance. Duryodhana is breathing happy, like no heavily. What I will get, what I will get. Then, but Arjuna, he chose Krishna. That Krishna, I don't want your army. I don't want anything. Army name of Narayani Sena. So Arjuna chose Krishna and he said, I don't want anything, Krishna. You become my chariot driver. You be with me. I don't want your army, anything. I just want you. So now Duryodhana, the smile started coming, laugh. He was happy inside. Oh, he has taken Krishna. Let him go and with Krishna. And he was happily having, I will take like no army. So now, after that also he's saying, oh my lord, oh Krishna, I wanted you, but Arjuna has taken you now. So I'm happy, I'll take the army. Whereas from inside he wanted army only. So now you see the selfish nature of Duryodhana. He is not having any connection with Krishna. He tried to kidnap Krishna. He is against Krishna. He is not at all having any friendly relation with Krishna, but still he went to ask for the army. Still he went to seek the things from him. So we need to keep a check on us. Are we not behaving like Duryodhana, right? We don't have any connection, but we go and ask support. We go and ask things from people. So it's very much important that we keep a check on us, that I'm not behaving like Duryodhana, right? So it's very much important. People today and before also, they don't have any connection with God, but they want all the stuff and everything from God. They want everything from Krishna. They don't have any loving relationship. They don't know Krishna. They don't have anything connection, but still they want everything from him. So that nature is Duryodhana nature. So we need to check on ourselves. I'm not developing that kind of nature, right? If we have a loving service attitude like Arjuna, everything, all victory, all the things are going to by default come. But we should not develop the nature like Duryodhana. So now, when we move further, we see signs of victory of Pandavas from 1.11 to 1.20. So, what are the signs? So now, different kind of conch shells are blown. So, Saghosho Dhartarashranam Hridayani Vyadarayat Nabhascha Prithavim Chaiva Tumulo abenunandayan. The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. So when these conch shells were blown, so different conch shells were blown. So Rishikesha. So Lord's name is Rishikesha, who is blown conch shell named Panchjanya. Krishna has blown conch named Panchjanya. So these conch shells, they were their noise was their sound was like so much roaring that it rose like no it heartbeats like no it increased for the son of Dhritarashtra. Now we see the signs of victory. So there were different divine conches, and these conches were not normally brought from the sea. So they were very, very like no special conch. And now Lord Krishna's presence is there on the side of Pandavas. And there is Hanuman on Arjuna's flag. And there is Adhishta Devata, Sri Mahalakshmi, along with Arjuna. Then the chariot which Arjuna was using, it was gifted to him by Agni Dev. So there were very, very wonderful signs which were coming out like on for the victory of Pandavas. And here in the shlok comes Rishikesha. So Rishikesh is Lord Krishna's name. And why it is kept? Because he is the master of the senses. So that's why his name is Rishikesha. Now, from 1.21 to 1.27, we are going to hear about the causeless mercy of Lord Shri Krishna. So now, here in this this shloka, Arjuna Vacha Senayorubayor Madhye Ratham Stapaya Me Achyuta Yavad Etan Niriksheyaham Yodukaman Avastitan Kermaya Sahayodhavyam Asmin Rana Samudyame. So now Arjuna is requesting the Supreme Lord that please take my chariot between the two armies so that I may see who all have come, who all have desired to fight, and what all like no desires they have come here, and what things they are like no why I want to see everyone. I must contend in this great trial of arms. I want to see who all have come. So who is the master here and who is the servant? But master is Lord Krishna. But what is happening? Arjuna is instructing Krishna. Arjuna is telling the Lord what to do. Whereas we know Krishna is the king of Dwarka. But he has taken up the service of a chariot driver. How? He is a king. He is Akhil Brahmand Nayak. But still, for his devotee, for his friend, he has taken up a menial service of riding a chariot driver. So now, and even he is listening to all the orders what Arjuna is giving. Go this side, go that side, take me there. So now, Krishna is not only the driver, he washes the horses also, he feeds them also, he's taking care whenever the horses are tired, he takes them, gives the rest to all them, he feeds them, he brushes them out, makes them again ready for the war. So these all things Krishna was doing. And you know, Karna was thinking Krishna is the king and he has become the chariot driver of Arjuna. So even I want a chariot driver who should be a king. I want to be at equal level of Arjuna. So he chose Shalya as his chariot driver, who was a king. Now he will ask Shalya, you go and take care of my horses. Shalya will say, no, why I should do that? So Lord from his own example is showing that how we have to behave. Every whole lifetime of, we can see from the life of Krishna how at every place, by his own example, he has taught us how we should be humble, how we should be polite, and how we should behave with our friends, our relatives, our known, everyone. So it's very much important, like why we should know about Krishna and all our Vedic scriptures, because they teach us how humble we should be, how much gratitude we should have. So we can see how Krishna took up such a menial service for his friend. Can we do it for our friends? So we need to keep a check on ourselves. 1.28 to 1.46, we get to know, like, no, Arjuna starts crying that I don't want to fight. He has left his battle, like, no, his bow and arrow, when he sees his grandfather, when he sees his guru, and all his relatives are standing in front for fight. So he start giving different logics that, no, that please stop, I don't want to kill any of my relatives. And he drop his bow down, and he gives reasons, different reasons he is giving, that I don't want to fight. Like, no, he's telling how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness. So in order to just enjoy the royal happiness, I have to kill my cousins, I have to kill my grandfather, I have to kill my guru. Where, how it is fair? So he is telling all these things to Lord Krishna. So now Krishna, Arjuna gives lot of logics about. First comes, like, no, from 1.27 to 1.30, he is telling about he's having compassion towards his friends and relatives, that they all will die and I don't want to kill my relatives. Then comes detachment from 1.31 to 1.35. So he's telling, what's the use of gaining all these things when nobody will be there? What I'll do with all these things? And then he's telling that so much sin will be committed from 1.36 to 38. He's telling that I don't want to commit so much of sin. These all will come to me, killing so many people. Then from 1.39 to 1.44, he is very much worried about the future of the society. So what happens, he is saying that, no, all the men, they have come to participate in the war, and they all will be killed here. There will be huge destruction. So the whole, only what happened, all the men will die in this war, and only females and small kids will be living. So what will happen? Who will give protection to them? All the fathers, brothers, and elder men will be dying. So the culture will be completely gone. There will be no one to protect the ladies, there will be no one to protect the children, and there will be completely a destruction in the whole coming up generations. So Arjuna gives up lot of these reasons that why he doesn't want to fight. We take a life lesson from Arjuna. So now Arjuna is confused. We also have lot of questions. We also get confused in our life many a time. So now let's say one who acts in a way so as to not inflict any harm or on others are the only ones to receive complete grace of the Lord and all success in life. So let us see. Husband should listen to mother or wife. Both is right. So how to make a decision? So sometimes these situations come in our life, that whom I should listen. I have job offer, whether I should go to that job or not. Which office is closer to me and they are giving very less amount, and the office which is far is giving like no more amount. Such kind of decisions, whether I should buy this house or not, what should I do, whether I, my wife is giving good suggestion to me or my mother is giving good suggestion. So such kind of situation, comes in our day-to-day life also, where are very much we get so much confused. So how to get out of these confusions which we get into our day-to-day life? And we can see how Arjuna is confused. And his situation is, he is standing in the mid of the war and the war is about to start. Everyone is waiting, like now Arjuna will start with shooting the arrow and we will start. But everyone is thinking what this boy is doing, what this guy is doing. So even we'll end up in this kind of situation and we are not able, there are always two ways, A and B. A is good or B is good. If we have chosen A, we are always thinking whether B wala good tha ya nahi. What was good? So it's so many things are there which gives lot of confusion. So how to come out of this confusion? We need to hear the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So that chapter is going to help us how to come out of confusion. So we need to stay back to know how we are going to come out of the confusions of our life. So see you all tomorrow for knowing what is going to happen next.
Hare Hare Namaha.